Hey guys, welcome back. It is I, Sir Drinks a Lot, and you have tuned into Lap It Up. That's right. I am actually doing one. I know, right? God, it's been so long. Today's drink of choice is brought to you by. Hold on. Let me do something real quick here. There we go. Turn that off. There. Okay. Much better. Like all the other boy moves that go. Anyway. Hi, what's going on, guys? It's been a little bit. And I am here for it. I'm good. I'm doing fine. Doing great. It's amazing. I can't decide if this is correct or not. Anyway. Today's drink of choice is brought to you by the Summer Edition Red Bull. Oh. The Red Bull is magnifique. Is it not good? Then you tell them that the baby seal pushed me yesterday. Don't. You can look that up and translate, but yeah. So this is the Sudachi lime. You're looking at 160 calories, 125 milligrams of sodium, 40 grams carbs, and I don't know diddly about what this is supposed to be flavor-wise. I know what lime is. I may not know what Sudachi is, but I know what lime is. I may not be a smart man, but I know what lime is. Smells good, actually. That's nice. It's almost like a 7-Up or a Mountain Dew. More like 7-Up. That's actually really, really good. I like that. I haven't been doing a lot of drinks lately. I've mostly been doing most of my gaming content. Also, I may have solved the overheat problem with the computer, so I may be doing some more lives that aren't just Minecraft. And more than just an hour. I don't know. I haven't quite gotten that far. I'm also getting a little annoyed that I'm finding white up here now. Like here, I was thinking, yeah, it's gonna happen, but like now it's like I've got like some really good white ones up here, and I'm just like, oh. And the men in my family, we went white around this time, so like 40s to 50s, and I've got the ginger in me, so there's a very good possibility, like, just look at all this and think white. Hey, more than this, I mean this. I want to be one of those old white dudes with white hair. Like, it's all the ginger will remove itself from my body as I tithe myself to the great ginger during the Halloween Festival of Souls. Yeah, it's crazy. Just thinking about it, just like I know that I'm gonna go like here. I can already kind of see it doing its thing, and then it'll just slowly. Now, to be fair, I have had this, or at least close to this hairline, for forever. Like, my hair is always, like, I've always had the 5 head. Yeah. That has never changed. The only thing that's changed is my double chin. So, what are you going to do? Also, trying to be a little bit more proactive in keeping track of stuff. Also, with the CPAP, the ResMed AirSense 11, I put up a wall mount for it. That was a great idea. Not a big fan of the cable that they've got for lifting it and keeping it out of like hanging. Didn't seem like it's working as well, but it's great. It's on the wall. It's the way it's hooked up is where I can remove the container, put it back in the water chamber. Got gallons of distilled water. So, and it usually lasts about 2 nights, and then I fill it again. I am thinking about getting a container, like a hose thing to. They have the little plug-ins that have a little hose for filling, because there's no way to fill it. And you open it, and you fill it to a line, and you close it, but it's a clunky little thing, and like you got to unhook it, like unclip it without breaking the little clasp. There are holes in it, so just fill that. But I either need a funnel or here's what I thought about doing. I'm gonna get some 100 milliliter syringes. It'll hold about 340 milliliters. So I just, with a little tube on the end, put the tube in. They make these little attachments for the water chambers with a little hole for they supposedly there is like a machine that you can put the water in. You can dispense it or whatever. But I don't really care. Hook it up, push the water in there, so I don't have to move it. And because if I end up breaking the thing, getting that clasp open, it'd be a pain in the butt. Like, they should have made something where it would work. So I think somebody 3D printed and made a whole bunch of those, because it's a really cool thing. Anyway, so I've got that. I put up my Earthbound Trader candle hangers. They look great. I've got the fan in the kitchen now, so I've got airflow towards the bedroom a bit more. I do want to clean up the bedroom, vacuum more, put some stuff up, and then I think what I will probably end up doing is I've got an idea. I've got a line on a recliner, the type that I want. And that's either going to go in the living room, or the recliner is probably going to go in my bedroom, to be honest. And I think I'm going to put another AC unit in the bedroom. And I think I'm going to put the recliner in the bedroom. And yeah, I think that's probably going to be for the best. I'm going to move the bookshelf out and just do a little bit of moving stuff around in the bedroom. But I need to get a recliner for the living room. I want to get a vinyl record stand, like a music stand. I've got an idea for one that online that I really like. There are shelves that I can put other stuff in as well. I'm not going to get too big of a vinyl collection over the years. I'm going to collect some, though. So I'll have myself a modest little collection. I was reading Reddits for vinyl collections, and some people were all like, just raging out about how people will say, "Oh, this is my modest vinyl," and they take a picture, and it's like a whole freaking wall, square box wall, full of music, and the people are getting so bent out of shape at it. This is my humble. It's like, if somebody says this is my humble, it's not humble. And it's going to be better than somebody else's. And some of it's going to be even better. It's like, this is our humble home, and it's like a 100,000 square foot mansion with a pool and a bowling alley and path to the back rooms. Okay, hold on. That's another thing. I did watch the back rooms, and if you don't like the back rooms, if you don't like the movie, you will get shit on. If you liked it, you're just like, people who like, if you like the series, if you like the original creepypasta, if you like, the games and stuff like that, it's fine. I didn't like the movie. And I didn't hate it, but I liked it and I hated it. And I didn't really hate it. I didn't care for it. It pissed me off because the back rooms, to me, in my opinion, doesn't connect to the person that strongly. It's so big. And the fact that you don't know what's going on, the fact that it is unfamiliar yet familiar, that it's vast, and certain things, and you're also coming across things you don't know that aren't related to you. At least in a lot of the earlier stuff. And I like a lot of the earlier stuff. I don't like some of the later stuff where there's more and more entities and stuff like that. I do prefer some of the earlier stuff. Like the original first, I guess it's a kind of a stick figure-y looking dude. I can't remember what they're called. Somebody told me that it was actually some kind of a fungus monster of some kind. And the back, but I felt that it was too. I think I can't really kind of explain it. It's very frustrating. It's like this was Neverland. It was too relatable. There was a concept related to it, to the people, versus nobody fucking knows why this is going on. There was suddenly it's because it was reading off of Clark, and I'm not going to give any spoilers on how the movie went out, but I felt the connection to the people that were in it was too much. And I get that you have to tell a story, obviously, but it just it didn't do anything. There was no progression of the story, but that's where it's kind of like, okay, I didn't want it to solve the back rooms. Definitely didn't want it to do that. So I understood that it's just an episode of something that happens in the back room. Something that has happened, will happen, So that's fine. But I felt kind of let down, because it seems like it was marketed to just be like, okay, in a lot of the little shorts or whatever, or the videos, it's somebody who falls into the back rooms, and in the end they either survive or they die, either getting out of the back rooms somehow, or they die in the back rooms. Fine. This was the individual affecting the back rooms, or the back rooms being affected by the person, like latching on to that person. And I realized that the main character, there's a span of time that doesn't really get expressed as much, but it's kind of evident that how long certain things have gone on. I don't know. It's frustrating. I think I can't really say I felt let down, because it's a great movie. I think it was done really, really well. But I just feel like it was like, we're gonna have some story elements, like proper story elements, not like the backrooms. The story to the backrooms is just your response to it. That's what it's. So I got that, but I don't know, and it's just me. And the thing is that whenever I've seen people who have actually said they're frustrated or didn't like it, or like some people were like ridiculously angry about it, which made no sense to me. But like, and if you had a difference of opinion about what happened to certain people, or certain people did, whatever, some people would jump on you, and it's just like, the fandom can be very toxic. So I don't know. That's why I don't necessarily really going to say anything. Let's see, what else did I want to talk about? That's pretty much it. The Sudachi lime is really good. I really like this. I need to. No. I need to get But I can do that later. You need to get out of my way. My dogs are not one on the wet side. But yeah, no, Sheila's good, Gin is good, the cats are good. Not much else is going on, really. I've done a few more paintings. If you guys keep with my Instagram or my TikTok, you'll see some videos there of some of the pictures, and that's been fun. Besides that, I really haven't been doing much else. It's work, the work day, the work night, Yeah, I get, to be honest, I probably get about 2 weeks out of a full tank of gas, so that's kind of nice. But it's literally work and back. Like, I go to work and I come back. Like, for me, though, I also went to go see the movie this last weekend, so there's that. I also bought some acrylic pens for doing some of the finer lines and stuff on some of the paintings that I've got. That's going to come in very handy. But, I mean, honestly, yeah, life is good. What can I say? Did find out that I've lost a bit of weight from January till just recently, about 23, 25 pounds. So that's been kind of nice. Switching over to a higher dose of Manjaro. No major side effects that I've noticed. So there's that. But I think a bit of it has, especially when it comes to, like, I don't know if it's a myth or not, but I have noticed that when it comes to some drugs or something in my system, I need a higher dose to have it affect me. When it comes to anesthesia, and just like headache, like pain medication, maybe pain medication. But yeah, no, it was good. I also had a colonoscopy, which I think I talked about at some point. That was interesting. That's about it. Not much else going on in my life. Yeah, just money issues, and I'm paying off a cruise that'll be going on in December, and I will be getting in something really, really soon that I'm going to do a video on when it comes in. It just came out recently, if anybody knows. Something fairly big in the gaming community that's coming out that should be delivered. It is not, sadly, the Pulse Hasbro Proton Pack, which I thought about, but I already have a Proton Pack. I don't need to get another one right now. I need to get a trap. I need to get a good trap. I have a popcorn bucket, which is cool. It's a really cool popcorn bucket, but I need to get something else. And I do need to do some work on my costume, like some of the small tweaks that I wanted to do, like sewing the knee pad, elbow pads on. But I was thinking about actually getting the style that is there, because I have the black ones versus the traditional ones. But I've also thought about getting maybe building a whole new outfit, like the navy blue one from Ghostbusters 2. But yeah, also I have been considering doing the Ghostbusters core black that they did for the tech units. I think that would be pretty fucking cool. And as far as I know, nobody makes the red parka in a cheap version, and also one in my size. So doing Frozen Empire outfit is not going to be as possible unless I get into sewing, and that's probably not going to happen. Which is fine. That's fine. I do, however, have been looking into getting pricing the spelunking outfit from Ghostbusters 2. The one that, you know, the yellow and the hat with the light and everything. Just to have that, I think it would be cool. And Vinkman's orange Hunter orange shirt, the button up with a long sleeve that he wore at the plaza when he was, you know, getting back to talking with Dana Barrett in the first movie, where he does the spin. So I've been thinking about getting that outfit to have, just in case, because they'd be kind of cool. But also I want to get the ectometer. I can't remember what it's called. The big one that they use for the psychometer, whatever. The one that does the test for the moon slide. It has little swirly bottoms in it. Very, very cool. I can't remember what it's called. But I do want a Mulan trap, the Ghostbuster trap. I do want a good one, working one of those. It doesn't have to smoke. It doesn't have to. I want it to light up and make noise, and that's it. I'll get a cable, get the pedal works. That'll be fine. But I mean, yeah. I think that's gonna be it. It's gonna be great. It'll be awesome. But yeah, I also need to fix I still haven't fixed the charging dock for the Proton Pack that I made. It still works. It still lights up and works. I just don't have the contacts set up because the Proton Pack, the Alice Pack that I've got on it, the foam is not big enough. It needs to be bigger, and I basically need some black foam to wrap it and then make it a little bit bigger so that it touches the contact, so that I can turn it on, have it on, take it off, and just for display. Ooh. But yeah, the candle hangings from Earthbound Triggers works great. Looks nice. The candles in it aren't bright. They're mostly just ambiance, which is nice. And I need to fix the roof on the house, all of the roof on the house. Right now, I just have a really good roof over the kitchen and dining area. But I want to do that. I want to get that fixed up. But it is what it is. And what it is a rainy day for some Red Bull. That's good. That's good stuff. Anyway, I would have this again. I would definitely drink this again. So I'm giving this honestly, I think I'm going to give it a 5 and an 8. It's good. I would drink this again. This is awesome. This would also go good with like tequila. I'd be really good with this. Some pineapple juice, and some coconut rum. Great. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. As always, I am Sir Drinksalot, and I am wishing you health, wealth, and love with enough time and gusto to enjoy it all, down to the last drop. You guys take it easy. I'll catch you in the next one.